Vocal vibrations do a lot for parts because reading takes both brain hemispheres, and living with chronic dissociation makes that concentration of brain hemispheres very challenging. And creating a vocal vibrational sensation can help rally parts, bringing them together through this sensation. It's very powerful. And so if you're doing that and still having a hard time focusing, then it usually just means that parts need you. And until you meet those needs, reading is going to continue to be challenging. That's what we experienced. And also, if it is difficult to hum, that is also communication from parts. They're having a tough time seizing their power, and they just need some patience and dedication with that. For us, humming used to look a lot more like this. Barely even that loud, honestly. We would run out of breath so quickly, and the vibration was so jarring, we almost got scared of our own feeling. And that was just because the body was in such a state of trauma. And so if that's happening, then doing a daily humming meditation would be more important than reading. Doing a daily humming meditation where you're just sitting and being present with your parts, maybe with your hands over your heart, and just trying to deepen your breath and hum for a couple minutes, a couple times a day maybe, and to lengthen the time. Like we would start with 30 seconds, and then we increased to 2 minutes, and then we increased to 5 minutes, and then we got to a place where we were doing humming meditations for 2 whole hours until we could feel the vibrations in our whole body, and that was the only way we could actually get grounded in reality. So play around with it. Humming is really powerful, but it can also be scary, because there is, fear in claiming our power when we've been powerless for so long. And so just have patience for the process. But humming is a really, really great way to read and take notes and process things and, be present with all of that, even when there's the dissociation and all these struggles that come from living with, past trauma and stuff. And so don't give up. One step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. And again, if reading is challenging, then just spend some time with humming meditation. And if you do that every single day, not just sometimes, and not just when you feel like it, but it has to be daily. That's how parts understand. Parts understand through repetition. And if you miss a day, they're like, oh, we're abandoned, we're neglected, we're stuck in the past. Clearly, there's not a future that we can fight for. It's really hard to work with the parts. So daily commitment really, really is a game changer. Humming, vocal vibrations of any kind, but especially where it can bring regulation. Like when we sing, for example, like we get really dysregulated. And so humming is actually a more powerful tool for grounding. Or like singing, if it's like almost like a chant, like a really deep pitched, because that's really what brings that physical grounding. And then once you're grounded, you can sing and play with vocal vibrations, but the grounding is really important. And then the daily commitment to grounding is so important for parts. And you know, how selfish of me to ask my parts to step up and help me read a book when they're suffering in excruciating pain, and I'm not stepping in to help them when I can. And so it took me a while to realize that, but once I did, things started to change, and everything that felt so impossible was starting to make some sense. And so humming, really great tool for reading, taking notes. If it's still difficult though, just spend time with parts in daily humming meditation. That's going to have more power than reading. And then in a while, you can come back to the reading projects. I love you all. Have a beautiful and blessed day, my brave, beautiful warrior soul friends. Keep seizing each healing journey day. I'm so grateful that you are here in the dissociative identity movement. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity to create positive, empowering, healing change worldwide with you warriors. Take care.